Cryogenic Laboratories, where value meets quality. The first part of this DVD explains how your samples are shipped to assure safe arrival and how they should be handled at your doctor's office for maximum survival once thawed for use. The second part will address the important issue of specimen quality. We hope we are able to answer any questions you might have, and we encourage you to let us know if you have any concerns. We would like to tell you about how our specimens should be handled to reduce the risk of damage due to improper handling techniques. When the shipping container arrives at your doctor's office, the following steps should be completed to properly identify the contents of the shipping container. This information can be found in our instructions for semen identification, thawing, and specimen quality standard located on our website. Specimens are shipped in tanks that maintain temperatures below -130 degrees centigrade. Exposure to temperatures above this will compromise the samples. When the shipper is received, it will be sealed with a zip tie for the safety of the sample and those handling the tank. The staff should then carefully cut the zip tie and note that there are samples located on a cane in the neck tube. The top of the cane is labeled with the donor number and/or patient or physician name. The cane should be inspected by raising it to see the number of vials located on the cane. This should correspond to the number of vials described on the packing slip found in the clear plastic envelope attached to the CLI tank. Your doctor will verify that his or her office has received the correct donor number and correct number of vials. The samples may be transferred to an in-house storage tank for continued storage until needed for your cycle. If they are to be prepared for immediate use, the proper number of vials should be removed from the shipper for thawing. The following information is contained in the shipment: a summary of records and a packing slip. The summary of records is the record of the relevant infectious disease testing that is associated with the samples your doctor has received. This is required by the FDA. The packing slip contains the information such as your name as the patient, donor number, specimen preparation, and expected post-thaw analysis numbers. These are our laboratory's analysis of the expected number of motile sperm in that specific sample. Cryogenic Laboratories has a specimen quality standard that applies at the time the specimen is thawed and before any washing at your doctor's office. Sperm counts will vary 10 to 30% depending on the lab personnel and count method. CLI's specimen standard states that IUI will have 10 million motile cells per vial, ICI will have 18 million per vial, and IVF samples will have 5 million motile cells per vial. It is important to note that the specimen quality standard applies to the sample's analysis prior to any additional processing that your physician's clinic may do. The lab staff uses cryo gloves to remove the samples from the shipper. They verify the identifying information and check the packing slip, move the samples to a storage tank immediately, or proceed with the thaw procedure. The thaw procedure is very straightforward and will ensure that your specimen quality is not compromised. It is outlined clearly in the paperwork that accompanies each shipment. If the proper thaw procedure is not followed, the quality of your sample may be compromised. If there are questions about the quality of your specimen, the following factors may have had an effect. 1. The thaw process. CLI provides thaw instructions with each shipment. 2. Post-thaw washing. Physicians may wash specimens once thawed and prior to your insemination. 3. Total motile sperm count, TMC. If your physician provides you with this number, it is important for you to know if that number was calculated at the time of the thaw and before washing or after washing. Sperm cells will be lost in the process of washing. If there is still a concern about the semen quality, we encourage you to have your doctor's office file a complaint. If you wish to file a complaint, this is what is necessary. Your physician's office must file a complaint with us within 10 business days of the insemination. To file the complaint, your physician's office must call our Client Services Department and register the concern. Once registered, there will be paperwork your doctor's office must complete. Complaints are evaluated, and refunds are processed accordingly following the results of your pregnancy test. Patients who become pregnant are not eligible for a refund. We know that a quick response is important. We are eager to work with you as you navigate this process. We stand behind the quality of our donor sperm and will work with you to ensure that you are satisfied.